Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Another day, another backtesting video, and honestly, I think I'm just gonna jump right into this video, honestly. So, we're starting off on Monday, April 1st. We're into April now, so let's take a look quickly at our journal and see how the month went. If it will show me the full month and like the stats of the month in this. I hope so, but no, it does not. So far we have 4 losing trades. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 winners, 2 big winners, and 3 take profit, 1 break even. So this isn't ending the month green. We are ending the month green. We should be ending the month green. Yeah. And yeah, no complaints about that whatsoever. Looks like we're still up. We're still up on the account. We're still up 12%, I think, on the account. Yeah, about 12.5% on the account, which is absolutely unreal for just 3 months. Cannot complain about that whatsoever. So, anyways, let's just get right into this. We're on Monday, April 1st, like I said. I'm going to jump into Monday, April 1st on calendar, and we'll go from there. April 1st, boom. Okay, so April 1st, we got PMI coming out at 10 a.m. So I'm going to jump straight to that. We'll go 30 minutes. We are at 6:30, so jump ahead. And that should bring us up to 7. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to go right down to there. So news candle there. And let's take a look at the daily. So on the daily time frame, okay, on the daily time frame for the S&P, we're at all-time highs. Same thing with ES. So, or sorry, same thing with NASDAQ. So, I am bullish on the daily. Let's see what the 4-hour. I'm going to be playing mostly on the lower time frame. Came down into this new week opening gap here. I believe that's new week opening gap. And we tapped into that, pushing higher. And we have relative equal highs up here. So, I do want to see these relative equal highs be taken. If we're going to take those today, that'd be great. If not, this is roughly the area I want to target. All of this buy-side liquidity. We have relative equal highs here, it looks like. Hopefully we don't just take these out right away, but we'll check out what the 1 hour is telling us, see if there's a fair value gap we can come down to. Unfortunately, we do not, but we inverse this, so super bullish. Super, super, super bullish. We do have ES trading very differently with NASDAQ, so gotta keep that in mind. Jump down to the 15-minute time frame. We just tapped into this 15-minute fair value gap here. Honestly, a trade to the upside doesn't look brutal. It's just a matter of, do we have anything? We have this 1-minute inverse fair value. We have this 1-minute fair value gap here. After this accumulation manipulation, distribution to the upside. I'm gonna try this 1 minute right away. We're gonna go break even pretty quick though, right at the equal highs. But I could see this ripping a lot higher. We also did just take out. I don't know what's going on with ES. Its chart's looking really weird. But if we go to the 15 here, right, we've taken this low out on ES. This low's been taken, so there's SMT here inside a 15-minute, 1-minute inverse fair value gap. I would totally give this a try, and if it fails, I'm willing to give another inverse fair value gap a try because longs look like the play here. So mark out my 1-to-1. 1-to-2 here, and then your final take profit could be up there, but we're just going to do this for now. No runners. Ouch. Okay, so we get stopped out right away on that trade. I'm going to journal that quickly. Okay, so first trade obviously just failed, but there's I'm still open to taking another trade for sure. So I'll get rid of that. It's all journaled. Let's see what happens now. Three-minute opened up this gap here. Now I don't know if that's an inverse fair value gap, or if I don't know if that's a fair value gap or not. Kind of looks, it looks like one. Keep an eye on that 3-minute there. Well, if the 3-minute doesn't, then we are inversing this 1 minute here. So I'm gonna wait for this 1 minute. And that was a really good call that I waited for that 1 minute, because that would have failed too. So now we're digging deeper into the fair value gap, which is fine, healthy. Probably what I should have been waiting for the whole time. And I'm just going to look for the first fair value gap that gets presented here. I wonder if there was a 1 minute there. No. Maybe we don't respect it and we just keep going lower. I need to make sure we don't inverse this. Well, we did. Okay, so we inversed that. Wow. So we didn't sweep the high out, which bugs me because I would have wanted to see that high be taken out before we make this huge move lower. And we're already at 8, so unfortunately we're going to end the day with a loss. And we'll save that and move on to the next trade. Alright, let's go to the daily. So daily time frame, we're bullish still. It is showing bearish now. Change of state delivery, so but we just haven't inversed this fair value gap, so I am more bullish, but I think the 4 hour is going to tell me differently. We're still in this 4 hour fair value gap. I'd like to see if this gets disrespected or respected. So I'm gonna do this. We also got to check out the news, obviously. April 2nd, we have jobs opening at 10, so we're gonna skip to 10 o'clock. Okay, let's go back to that 4 hour and see if we inversed it. So yes, we did. So we're bearish on the 4 hour time frame. Very bearish on the 4 hour. I want to take a look at the sessions here quickly just to see if we did sweep out, because I think this is London high over here. So we could have SMT at London high. We don't have SMT at London high. Okay, so we're just sweeping bullet. I want to see us trade to like this hourly fair value gap. This hourly unfilled fair value gap to then trade lower. I don't really want to take any longs right now, especially with how bearish we are. I'm gonna get rid of this quickly. So I have this unfilled 1 hour. I'd like to see us maybe trade back to that one and then trade lower. We also do have a 15, so I could be anticipating movement down from this 15-minute. We have this one here as well, the one right above. So maybe we'll just participate with the shorts. I don't know. We've tapped into it. Obviously, news gave us that candle, so swept up the low there. I don't really like this inverse fair value gap here. This really could work, but I just don't like it because, first of all, it's very small. Second of all, we just took this low out, so I don't really like it. W discipline for not taking that. I'd want to wait for more structure, I think. Or not more structure, but more like we inverse this 5-minute, right? So we inverse the 5-minute. We're in this 15 though, so that's the major one I should be looking at. We have this 2-minute inverse fair value gap right here. It's just a matter of do we close or not. So we have this 2 minute here. Do we have any sort of SMT? We do not. This will be accumulation, manipulation, distribution to the downside. Shorts look clean. I don't like how we're just... I want to see this 1 hour get filled. But I don't know if we will. I feel like we might just run out this low first. I might try this low risk. I'm going to give it a try. Why not? Okay. So in this 2 minute, in a 15, we're obviously bearish, inverse the 4 hour, and then just had a 2 minute inverse fair value gap. I'll give this a go. I feel like maybe I'm rushing the process a little bit too much. But I don't know. These are clean trades, I'd say. And then that low would be like main take profit and then 1 to 2 there. So I'm going to place my order. Save and journal. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so the internal low just got taken. I'm going to move stop to break even. Take profit 1 has been hit now. So we're going to take off some of our position. If I can. Why won't it let me? There we go. Okay, so we're going to take off 25% there. Unfortunately, it's not actually there, but see if we can. No. So take profit 1, stopped at a break even again. See if that saved me or if that screwed me. Would have saved me. So take profit 1, stop at break even. I'm going to journal this, and I guess we'll move on to the next trade. So far, 1 losing trade, 1 winning trade, 1 to 1, 1 half winning trade. So that's all right. No complaint about that. Okay, so the next day we got PMI coming out at 10 again. So this is a heavy news week. Let's go to here. 6:45. And then there's our 7 o'clock news, which just ripped us up. So we'll go to the daily quickly. Daily, obviously, is a bit bullish, but it's also, I don't know. A daily fair value gap's really getting me. So I think we're bullish. I'm going to look at the 4 hour, though. 4 hours bearish, very bearish. We have this 4 hour fair value gap, and then we just swept out this liquidity here. So I am bearish on the 4 hour. Bearish on the 1 hour, obviously. Same, literally same thing. We've taken out London high. We've taken out Asia high. And then we could want to reach for this high here. I mean, we could reach up higher. Like, we're not, I don't think we're at equilibrium of the range quite yet. Yeah, we are. Okay, so we are at equilibrium of the range, and I'm okay to take some sort of short here. Look at the 15 minutes telling me the exact same. And yeah, we'll just go from here. So honestly, just gonna wait for like an unfilled. I think this is this an unfilled 5? It is. So we got an unfilled 5 minute fair value gap right here. Don't know why the writing was so disgusting, but very, very, very misspelled that, but that's okay. And honestly, I'd take. We'll look to see what we got. We got this 2 minute about to open. Looks like we're just going to continue ripping higher. Probably got a 3 minute open now. Turtle soup here. Opening up this 3 minute. Looks like we just want to target these highs. Another unfilled 5 below. And I wonder if we're going to, I wonder if we have opened up a 15 minute. No, but we're about to, so let's keep an eye on that. Jump to the 2 minute, not seeing much. 3 minute, we got this 3 minute about to open here. So we have an unfilled 3 minute here now. Gonna do a 1 minute here. Okay, so we have this 3 minute. It's a 4 minute actually. Is it a 5 minute? No. Okay, so we got this 4 minute here. See if an SMT can be presented here. Beautiful. Let's see if that holds. If that can hold, this is almost an A+ setup. And it does not look like it's going to hold. Okay. I guess this 4 minutes the only one we could take if it's if it gives it to us. Now we have this unfilled 4, and we're just gonna keep going at this. See if we got an SMT over here. Just something to give us more confirmation, right? Okay, no, we did not. Drop back down. Okay. Got another unfilled 4 here. Got this 4 minute. Just now an unfilled 5. 3 minute, 4 minute. I'm gonna give this a try here. Oh, never mind. We're past. No trade. No trade. And good thing I didn't take it, because I would have been stopped out just for it to work out. There's the shorts. There they are. Not the greatest price action. I mean, obviously we just had this huge rally up. Do we have any 15 that we tapped in? Didn't really have any opportunity for a long, so no trade on Wednesday. I'm just gonna go straight to the next day. And on Thursday we have news later, but we have news at 8:30, so we can trade before the new silver bullet hour, which is awesome. Lots of opportunity in that wingspan. Okay, so daily time frame's obviously bullish. 4 hour is now bullish. We're definitely bullish on the 4 hour. 1 hour bullish. Tapped into this 1 hour fair value gap. Delivering. Probably gonna want to seek for these highs. And 15 maybe. So the 15, we have this 15 minute fair value gap here. I'd either like to see us retrace to this 15 or retrace into this 15 and then take a long from there. Right now we're really just trying to trade with the trend, essentially, just because trend is your friend and this is what the market conditions are like right now. So I'll drop down to a 5 minute, see what the market open does here. Drop down to a 1 minute. I'm hoping price action can take us lower. Okay, so we did tap into this. I thought we didn't. Okay, so that's my bad. No fair value gap there. Is there any 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute? Nothing. This would be the only fair value gap you could take, but I would not take that. That is actually just filthy. And we're about to have SMT at the high, so I'm gonna wait. Wow. Wow. There we go. Okay, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. A big sell-off like that. That's what I like to see. Okay, we have SMT at the low in the 15-minute. Unfilled 3-minute above. Don't have much. That's probably not SMT anyway. No, absolutely not. No, long still look clean. I need to see some clean displacement though. None of that crap displacement. I need to see some very clean displacement. Wow. No inverse, no inverse, no inverse. And we just inverse this guy. Do I want to take the first 1 minute? I mean, we just tapped into that extreme fair value gap down there. We have no unfilled 5 above. That's one of the scary parts about taking this. But we have an unfilled... Is it a 3-minute? We have this unfilled 3 up here. Not much else. Is this a fair value gap? No. 2-minute here could be clean. Whoops. Okay, so that's still at the entry. I mean, theoretically, I mean, it is the 1 minute or the 2 minute, but we have SMT with this low here. If you want to count that. A little bit of LRL. I wouldn't rate this an A+ setup, but I would probably take something like this. I don't really like this 1 minute fair value gap just resting here. And we're very bearish. I want to make sure everything's in line. I don't want to take anything I shouldn't take. And we're now in this 1 hour fair value gap, so I can delete this. We're in a 1 hour fair value gap. Yeah, I'm going to try this. 1 hour fair value gap, 2 minute inverse fair value gap. Go break even at these highs here. Or 1 to 1 at the highs. And then 1 to 2 would be all the way up there, which is not too bad. I would try this. And stopped out. Hasn't been the greatest last few weeks here for trading. January was phenomenal. These weeks have not been great. Like, as soon as I enter, it's just been chop. But I mean, the way she goes, right? Then look at that. Bias was right. Everything was right. Entry was off. Bummer. That's a bummer. I'll drill. Right, so now we're on to Friday. And that's the last day of the week. Let's see what it brings us. We got just news in the morning. So we have data lows below. Mark that out. And then go down to a daily, which is the same thing. Daily is now bearish. We inverse the fair value gap. We are now bearish on the daily. Oh, that's really good because that lines up with data lows. Absolutely perfect. All right, so we're bearish on the daily. Bearish on the 4 hour, obviously. We just tapped in this 4 hour fair value gap. That is the 1 minute, not the 1 hour. Same thing on the hourly. Tapped in hourly fair value gap. We got data lows. We also do have data highs. So you got to keep this in mind. I should look at the 1 minute though quickly just to make sure we didn't take out data highs. Okay, so that's data highs. That is not data highs, my bad. That's data highs, so we did not take out data highs. We got data low. If we can get some sort of trade method just to get us to the downside, I will gladly take it. No SMT. For the 5 minute here, super choppy price action. I honestly want to see a bit more price action, maybe take out a high up here and then trade lower, or take out an internal high SMT and trade lower. So I want to see some more price action. This is really gross. I don't think I'd take this 1 minute. I mean, there is SMT with it, but I don't think I'd take this 1 minute. Not an SMT with this high. But that's an internal liquidity sweep. It's just too low of a time frame for me. And that is exactly why. I want to see. Okay, so we swept the high out now. Beautiful. Sweep of liquidity in a fair value gap. Probably going to open up this 5 minute, but we do have an unfilled 4 below. Let's see if we can get us something. That's not a fair value gap, is it? It's a very tiny fair value gap. If you want to even count that. Can't even see it. Okay, so I'm going to mark out some things here. So we have this unfilled here. Unfilled 5 minute below. We're sweeping. We're taking the high out. I really want to see data lows be taken. That'd be super clean. Can't stand it when it does that. We have no 5 minute though. We got this 4 minute. And I would have. And that's not inversed. saved me. Okay, so we're taking out the high again. Let's drop down to the 5 minute quickly. We didn't tap into that 5 minute, which is good. Do I want to take this? No. I'm gonna wait for this 4 minute. That's holding to be broken. So we just want to keep pushing higher, it looks like. Past our time now. And never mind. I spoke way too soon. Okay, so I guess we are bearish or bullish, which doesn't make sense, but I guess that's the way, you know, bullish into a 4 hour fair value gap, bullish with data lows below, bullish after we just swept out or inverse this fair value gap. I guess we're bullish because we swept out previous day low. I guess that makes sense. Let's see what happens here. I want to see if data low gets it. Oh, I don't want to skip too far. Ouch, I skipped way too far. I'm an idiot. Go back. Proceed. Anyways, guys, unfortunately, this is not a good start to the backtesting videos. As soon as I started recording, we hit a rough spot. But we took 2 losses. 1 take profit, 1 stop at break even. I guess that's the way she goes. No complaints about that. January was killer. February was decent. And then March was not great. Start of April has been okay. But, yeah, these are the times where you want to continue and get through. We're still up. We're still up in profit. So, yeah. Anyways, if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Comment down below if any future videos you want to see. Code DDFX for 15% off of FX replay. If you guys want to use that, go ahead. It's DDFX for 15% off. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Cheers.